Hey everybody, guess what I did? I forgot to actually record me talking over this, so instead, I get to watch the video, and you guys get to watch me watch the video, and make commentary on it. I'm sorry. This has happened a couple other times, since the series is going up before Mark and the Ninja, you'll find out. There were some bad times there. But yeah, we started off, everything looked fine. This was day 4, so we just got into this thing. You can't really get too mad about that. Did get poop from the berries that we left there, and found out that I could just hand them to him. Well, more so knew I could just hand it to him. But I didn't know that the berries would actually give you poop. I thought that you had to feed them flowers, which I was wondering, like, okay, well, how do you plant flowers? Because you can't do that. Like, if you picked all the flowers in the world, the flowers are gone. They're like the rocks. So, yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. You see, and the bad thing is I'm actually talking to myself this whole time. So this whole episode, whatever the length is, imagine that I was talking to myself the entire time. Yeah, trying to figure out exactly where we are, like where the other islands are. Thinking more so along the lines of, okay, where are the beefalo possibly going to be? We know they're not going to be on the swamp. Those seeds were moving. That was weird. Yeah, seeds don't have legs, silly rabbit. But we want a steady source of poop that won't kill us. And, like, with the beefalo, the only problem is that now with mating season, they can kill us. Something that I didn't think about. But at least it's a safe place to be at night. And I could shave the beefalo and make a beefalo hat and whatnot, and happiness will come all around. I don't want those spiders there, by the way. I don't want any spiders on this island. My idea is to set up each island as its own little resource. So one island for bees, one island for pigs, and in this case I didn't realize how far away the pigs are from everything. I have choices. I can either cross this way just to get over to the part, and look at how long this bridge is. Like, ridiculously long. All just to get over here to where the tall birds are. Like, not even a real good reason to get over here. So, yeah. Granted, the tall bird eggs are worth a lot of research, and it's an easy way to get meat to kill a tall bird, because you can lure one away. You take the egg, you run for it. When it gets over to you, you just beat it to death, move after like every couple of hits, and, get back in there. It's pretty much the same tactic for a lot of different things outside of, like, the warrior spiders. But that's neither here nor there. So, we're cruising along. We're pretty much just looking for the new areas that we can find. Circle the map, find out how far we can get. Maybe if we see the whole thing, we'll have something to narrow it down to. You never really know. Another long bridge. And it's not like we really have too many different materials. You see me counting up the number of rocks and everything else. And I just realized how terrible the quality is on this, because I can't actually see those counts. But, sorry, you're going to have to suffer through it. I wish I was going to say something else, but unfortunately I'm not. You can all hate me later. Maybe you can see it. I can't actually tell how many rocks are on the right side, or in the backpack. So, yeah. We're still picking up food every now and then. More so, the berries should be to feed to the pigs, but, I'll probably end up eating them. I don't really have much else. I got a piece of meat, which I could trade. Whew, excuse me. I wasn't planning on that one. So, yeah. We're leaving that island. We did find bees there, so we can possibly stick bees on that island. Trying not to give away too much of what happens in the future. I've recorded a couple extra episodes, so pretty much creating a backlog, since I'm probably only going to be uploading once a week. So if I don't actually get to that point where I'm uploading, then you guys will just be stuck waiting until the next week. Again, if you don't want to have to keep paying attention, let YouTube do it and subscribe. No. Mainly because right now my connection isn't the greatest in the world, and it's a lot easier to upload at other places that I only go to once a week, so, yeah. In the future, maybe we'll get a better connection. I'm hoping, at least. Yeah, collecting more raw materials. Twigs, actually, I didn't really think that twigs were all that important. And then I made a kebab. Those things are awesome. Kebabs are probably one of your best sources of food, and they're really easy to make. It takes a piece of meat. It doesn't matter what kind. I'd suggest if you've got excess monster meat or meat that's about to spoil, use that. And then put a twig in there and just put some filler. Yay! Poor innocent little rabbit. Yeah, and as many seeds as you can get. Don't do anything with your seeds. Like, once you've got a stack of 40, feel free to start doing stuff with it. But really, you're holding on to your seeds for your farms that you're going to try and make later. And we actually have the ability to build a normal farm plot, but it takes way too long when you have one of those. And as you can see, we're now back to an area that we've been already. Yeah, that was my cue. The picked sapling up there. Not exactly sure where I'm going to be for the night, but hey, I mean, we got back to at least square one, which was important. Just trying to find something that I can do at night. I mean, you kind of want to be in a place where you have some type of activity so that you're not just standing there staring at a fire. You know, it's all great when everybody's out there like roasting marshmallows, but one, I have no company in this game, and two, there are no marshmallows. Maybe that could change. Like a marshmallow beast. They should put the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in. There are a bunch of changes getting ready to happen, which have probably happened by the time you guys are... Well, not really. I plan on actually uploading these later on today. Hopefully. I've got most of them rendered out. This one I had to render, and then I get to re-render it now when I'm finished with this. So this one will have a little bit of delay. There's our fire. And we at least found something to do. I mean, there's a couple trees, there's a couple of things. So we have something to do. I only like really going after the large trees. They drop more wood, they drop more pine cones. And unfortunately, we don't have gold tools yet, which was something that I really wanted to accomplish. But I mean, heck, we don't even have a research point at this point in time. So kind of pointless there. But I haven't really found a location that I really want to call home base. We got the area over by the pigs, but I'm trying not to use that. So I'd rather have a home base that's a little bit easier to approach, a little bit easier to live off of and whatnot. So, alright. Get more. And pine cones are something that I really should be doing more with them. I mean, I could easily plant a bunch of trees and light them on fire, get some charcoal. That is one of the nice little tricks that you can do. And one of the things that I've been wanting to test is, and I don't think I do it this episode, but I've been wanting to see, like, if I let that get down to being, like, absolutely terrible. Yeah, see, that's me thinking about it and going, I should try this. If I let that get down to being absolutely terrible, like, food, almost about to just turn into rot, and I cook it, does it reset the counter all the way to 100%? Because that'd be a great way to get double life off of those things. And if you're not sure what I mean by double life, I mean, like, double shelf life. Yeah. Wood is not going to be a problem for us. Typically, you know, most of the time it is, but I've discovered some ways to make wood a little bit better. Yeah, see, here we are. When I was talking about just standing there looking at a fire, we've pretty much accomplished all the goals that we had for tonight. And this is me talking about the different things. Like, there could have been a little island in the middle there, but I highly doubt it. Like, I'd say it's a safe bet to assume that there's no bridge leading into some mythical little island down there. So, yeah. And daytime should be here any time now. Alright. Yeah, talking with a yawn. Sorry. Some things just won't change. But I have come to like the setup that I have there, where all of your kind of building materials are in the backpack, and in the main part, in your actual inventory, you have the, going after graves. Alright. You have the, what is that? Your tools and whatnot. And the reason I really like it like that, and I didn't mean to do that, I don't think. Yeah, that's me saying I didn't want to do that. That was pretty sure. But the reason I have it like that is because if you ever put your log suit on, which is right now the only armor that's in the game, I'm assuming that you'll get better armors. Obviously you'll get better armors, but it'll be just a little bit until they actually get there. If you put it on, or if you put on a ring, I guess you could count the ring as armor as well. you lose your backpack. So all the tools and things I won't need because I'm gonna have a ton of weapons down there. Like I have a torch, I have a shovel, I have a pickaxe. You can punch and kick. I found out in one of the episodes that was awesome. Ever kicked a tree guard? Yeah, yeah, did that. Um, oh, that's funny to me. Yeah, you always have a weapon. To actually punch and kick, you have to hold control. Spoiler alert. Um, we're gonna kick something. I don't know when though. So that'll be something to look forward to. Again, more of the basics in there. I mean, we don't have any chests or anything. We have enough wood to actually make one, but we're more so still just trying to find a way off of where we are and around more of the stuff. Because we've got some threats that are coming up, and we don't need to have to deal with those all at the same time. So, yeah. Take that as you will. Just FYI, I'm really terrible with the timing on this game, and I forget what day I started, what day I should be finishing. I should probably write it out beforehand and figure it out. And I don't have a timer like most of the other people. I mean, they're pros at this. They've been doing it for at least 6 months and have plus 1,000 viewers. And I started off with this, like, XCOM was going up. And if you really think about it, there's like 30-ish episodes to anybody's Let's Play. Like, usually between 30 and 40 episodes, unless they're dragging it out. Or they're using Second Wave's Marathon, which I will eventually give a shot, but not yet. So, I've really only been at Let's Plays for video games for about a month, at best. As well, as far as the magic stuff goes, I never really got a chance to set up a perfect schedule there. And then in the process of when I was starting that, also started dating a girl with a child. And it's been a couple years now, and I'm still with her. So, yeah, that's an interesting thing. Like, we were on and off for a little while, but for the most part, it's stuck around. And so I've pretty much got an acquired kid, which kind of eats into that time as well. Usually Sundays, though, I should be getting free, so if you're waiting for magic stuff, that should be coming. Hopefully this is tiding you over until then. But if you're not, I do plan on continuing with more games like this. This is probably going to be one of two that I'm going to try and keep going and see how far we can get and how pretty much how strong we can get at this game. Yeah, I must have 40 rock there. Otherwise, I'd try and mine some of this. There's just way too many rocks for me not to mine them. Yeah, even though rocks aren't a replenished item in the game, they are incredibly plentiful in most worlds. I did run into a world that I survived for like 15 days, and I swear I went over like 20 islands, and I found like 2 rocks. I was trying my hardest to keep a fire going, and it was just like, the trees aren't growing fast enough for me to do this. And that was a problem. So we still haven't found our way off. As you can see, the edge of the world. Yeah, it's flat, don't worry. No, it's not really, but it is. Where was I? Yeah, not important. So yeah, more gold, more stuff to go along. I'm going to try and release this probably... I think I'm going to keep this one up to be an everyday thing. This is going to be one of 2 things that I'm going to try and keep going on a regular basis. The first one is going to be me learning Dota, this, and the second one's going to be me learning Dota. So, yeah, that's a thing. I haven't played an actual, like, RPG or strategy style, like, real-time strategy style game on the computer, or anything to such since the original Baldur's Gate was released. So yeah, that should give you a hint at 1, how old I am. That shouldn't be there. Yeah, that's me being terrified to crap. That's a tentacle monster. I think we saw them in the last episode. They scare the crap out of me. I can tell you this now, we're gonna have a bunch of those. Excuse me. Feel like I should get some water. I'm gonna take a quick drink here. For some reason my throat just like dried up. Water. So yeah, we found nothing. We're on our way back down to the pigland, and probably gonna go ahead and show you guys my fun little way of getting wood. So
I don't remember if that's this episode or something. Spoiler alert, we're going to have a fun way of getting wood. And it may or may not be in the forest land. Yeah. This is me wondering whether or not I'm going to have to use the torch just to get back down there. Like you see, they're all the way across the island. And we have to get down there. One of the tricks that you can do to actually like keep that thing alive is to actually just like toggle it back and forth with another one. This is me just in case I need another torch here. Run. And all those things up there you can actually get. Yeah, but what I was saying, if you toggle back and forth between like equipping something else, so like say I went over to my axe and just started right clicking the whole time, then what I could end up doing is there we go. Just right clicking like super quick, and it'll actually make it so that I don't lose anything there. Alright, so first things first, our first research. Wait, this isn't the first research. We've researched stuff already, haven't we? Yep, we researched boards. Alright. So yeah, there's the log suit, the spear. I don't even feel bad about spoiling that. Huh. So unfortunate. I remember how we got our first research points. I just started thinking about it. Alright. Yeah. And the hammer and the razor, you know, they're not a big deal. The razor's more so for later. Those are the things that I want. Those are the gold tools. They last incredibly long. But first things first, we got to get one of those, and that's in order to even get to them. Unfortunately, I don't have nearly enough stuff to give to the science machine to actually like do anything relevant. So yeah, this is me trying to think of what to do for the night. Cook all the berries. And we only need one log in order to get all the way across, but hey, why not? Because I'm an idiot and didn't realize what time it was. I don't think that this is going to be the run for me. Alright. So we're just kind of getting more poop. I guess that was the plan. Get all the poop that you can get, and it really is a resource that you need lots of. So if you're ever like wondering like should you get poop, yes, have like 1 billion poop, because you will never have enough. Stop running away from me, jeez. Because almost everything that you're gonna want to use is gonna want the actual, or is gonna need poop, or in some way, shape, or form. So get as much of it as you can. Don't worry, the pigs won't eat their own poop. They will, however, as we saw, eat berries that are left on the ground, and they will leave poop that way. So that is an idea and an opportunity. Yeah, there's that last poop. One thing you do want to make sure of, though, is that like you're gonna need like fertilizer as rot and whatnot. And I guess we may be doing it. No, there's no way. I guess we are. This is my fun way. The best thing to do to get trees and wood, use the pigs. The pigs chop down trees. And the best part is, they're like your best friends with the trees. They'll help you do everything except for pick it all up. And they can do so much. Just be careful. Sometimes you, yeah. Sometimes you do things that you don't really want to. Like this stuff. See how we broke that one? Yeah. Those things suck. Oh yeah. If you're ever wondering, there are these things as well. That's a tree guard. I haven't fought one in a little while. But as you see, one hit to kill a pig. And that's for the big one. No, we didn't want that. The pigs, or it's not really paying attention to us. Yeah, we get all the meat and everything else. He'd start chasing us again tomorrow, but not today. Yay. All the pig skin. Alright. So, I mean, if we start trying to chop another tree, he'll go after that. But he'll pretty much leave us alone. That hurt. Instead of leaving him alone, I opted to do this, though, which is the dumbest thing to do. There we go. And I'm using a torch. Alright. So it took those first two hits to actually figure out the pattern. As we use this thing. And you can do things. I mean, kicking takes away 1 health point, and these things have like 1,000 or something like that. I forget. There's a wiki on that if you want to look. Back before I started thinking about playing this game, like, and showing you guys, I was actually looking at that thing. Yeah. Come along, little piggy. Yeah, pigs just punch everything. And to be honest with you, that's perfectly fine. Now, he would have left me alone again. He'll go after whatever attacked him last. So, just beware of that. Now, I'm almost dead, and I just have to make sure that I don't die to this thing. But as you can see, there's kind of a pattern. He's one of 2 boss monsters that are in the game right now. The other one being the Spider Queen. And I haven't actually seen one, and I want to see one. So, I've seen people fight them and whatnot, like Tree Guard versus Spider Queen, but I've never been able to do it, so, yeah. I know that I've got a Tree Guard chasing me, and that's kind of the idea. Oh, look, I'm out of that. So now we're going back to this. Yeah, that was close. You guys are just sitting here looking like, what are you doing? Stop fighting this thing. Just plant some pine cones. Yeah, another way to get rid of a Tree Guard, plant pine cones. You can just plant pine cones. It'll be happy. You'll be happy because you'll be alive. Yeah. Keep swinging away. There we go. But the best thing about them, Tree Guards drop meat and wood. And I kind of want to get all this before a pig would spawn or see it and go up and run and eat the meat. But yeah, pigs are your loyal defenders when they're not viciously murdering everything under the sun. And they do respawn, don't worry. We do have 3 pig butts, which it takes 4 in order to actually build a pig hut or a pig house, and that will spawn more pigs. So yeah. But as you can see, we've got tons of wood, tons of pine cone. We get to dig up all these different things as well. Take it. Yeah. It's a good time. And look at that rubble. Yeah. And you just get to stay there and look. So I got some stuff to dig up. I got some tools to rebuild. So, I mean, I only got 17% on left on that torch. And you got to see why I put all of my tools and stuff outside of my backpack. I mean, could you imagine if I had had a log suit? I had to go back to the backpack, put the backpack on, take the tool out, and re-equip it. Then put the log suit back on. Way too much time. Way too much energy. Alright. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. It takes 2 logs to get you through the night. My favorite way of actually doing it is to actually just use rope. 1 rope will get you through the night. No, I'm not going to use the boards. Spoiler alert. There we go. Alright. And, of course, we have, like, nothing to do now. We can rearrange our inventory. There was a reason why I actually did that. That's right. With so much, might as well. Because my health is so low, I may actually think about eating these. I don't actually remember, so. Yep, looks like I am. All the different things. And I keep talking about it and I don't mention it, and this is a bad idea. Yeah, put the 40 stack in there. Like, if I'm going to be using an extensive amount of rock or something, it's going to be while I'm at camp. So, yeah. Put your full stacks away. Put the half stacks elsewhere. Oh, God, don't tell me I'm going to do this. Tell me I get bored. Trying to get something. Okay. Just rebuilt the tools. Oh, baby. Yeah, a nice big fire there is good for everything. The fire starter doesn't actually have to get any fires going. And there's a couple other characters, one that doesn't care about spoilage and some other stuff. I forget exactly what I'm doing, but I know that I'm trying to buy something in there. The pine cones, I mean, it's tedious, it's annoying, but I mean, sometimes you have to do these things in order to get done with them. There's no way I'm going to plant 40 trees in a row yet. Like, that's, if I make it ever to day 70, then I will have a 40 tree area. But for now, we've got pine cones. Now, I forgot to put back the thing, and it looks like I'm going to end it. So, if you guys like the video, like the video. If you don't like the video, don't like the video. If you want YouTube to tell you when the next one's coming out and don't want to have to keep coming back and finding out the hard way, subscribe. There's no harm in it. What's it going to do? Tell you that I posted something? But this has been Damionblackgear, reliving the past, having fun. I hope all of you have as well, and I will see you later.